Oh,
Are we
we're live.
live? Awesome.
Yay.
Let me see. All right. Well, welcome today, everyone. We are having some challenges, which always seems to be the case when you have living things. You always think you can have it all
Yeah.
dialed and it looks great. But once in a while, you run into issues that you don't anticipate. A pair of our angelfish paired off in our tank and are just pushing everyone else into the corner, attacking them. There's a big wound on one of the angelfish. I'm not even sure what it's from, if it's from the other fish. But either way, we were pushing the crowding. There's a number of fish in there, and even though it's planted and while circulating, we're doing a lot of water changes, it's probably a little tight. So we're going to split up. We've got this 55-gallon right here. Let me take it. Let me see. I think it's following me.
Oh,
So,
yes.
yeah. So this is our 55-gallon right here, and we're gonna start cleaning it out and getting it ready for moving. Probably, what do you think, Mandy? Mandy's the real angelfish mama. So
I think look at that one.
yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
We're working two cameras, very sophisticated. Yeah, so they're currently in, what's their current tank size?
A 75.
And how many are in there?
There are 11.
Okay, so we have 11 in a 75-gallon
Which
tank.
is too much.
It's too many. They were all born here, so they started small, and as fish do, they got bigger. And especially now that we have a breeding pair that has taken over an entire corner, we need to get some work done.
And it was one of those things where it's like, we know it's overcrowded, but they seem to be doing great.
Yeah.
I think it's like 10 males and 1 female, funny enough.
Yes.
And so I think we're just going to create a colony of males, but we're trying to figure out what to do with the pair because we don't want baby angelfish. We already have enough angelfish to care for.
Yes.
And so we're probably going to put like 4 or 5 in here. We're trying to figure out, do we put the pair, split them up? I feel terrible about that, but
I know.
I mean, but at the same time, they seem to be pretty quick and callous, but you don't know. We never know. But so we're trying to do the right thing.
So I think the plan of action is 1 to aquascape this tank here. It's just a little bit overgrown. Nothing's been living in there for we've had what's in there right now? A couple algae eaters.
Yeah, and this was
some
actually
snails. I shouldn't say nothing.
We did add a bunch of vernal pond inputs to this. So yeah. Let me here. We'll grab this iPhone.
Oh, great. Oh, it somehow switched to me.
And
I'll stand next to the tank then.
Oh yeah. Okay. Perfect. Oh, this is perfect.
Yeah.
Look at that. It switched to you.
So this is the tank that we're gonna do, and you can see there's tons of.
Is it okay if I check audio while you're doing this?
Oh, amazing. And actually, no, I'm just going to start. I'm going to start trimming it. So I was getting ready to do this, and we thought, oh, we should do this live. Angelfish like to have depth to their tanks, meaning that they don't want it to be super crowded. They're a longer fish. So this tank's a little bit overgrown anyways. But by getting rid of some of this tall grass, I'm just making more room for them to maneuver comfortably. And it's not like they won't go into the grass, but you'll just see them kind of floating away from it. So let's give them lots of room. And I think they're going to be just psyched to have this huge tank and to essentially double the space that they've had before because we're splitting the school in half. And as Matt said, we came at what kind of the reason behind getting this done today is we came in this morning and one of the angelfish has a wound on its belly, which we'll show you guys. And we can't tell if it's parasite or if it's from another angelfish, but it doesn't matter. We kind of knew that we needed to, the angelfish have gotten big enough that we need to split them up. So we're like, let's just go for it. I'm going to take out some of these plants. Just create some more room here for everybody. And I won't worry too much if there's any snail or shrimp passengers. What is this? Oh no, it was just a spider web in the bucket. Because I'm gonna dump this into our Plecoponix, which is a dedicated pleco tank that is feeding a bunch of flood tables, which we can show you guys as well. So we're using the waste from the plecos. We have 3 huge plecos living in a reservoir, and that waste is getting pumped up over a bunch of house plants. You want to jump in? Oh yeah, you got it. And the shop is open, so we're getting calls from customers. We're here at Garden in Braintree, Massachusetts, and we're a full-time retail supplier of gardening supplies. And so sometimes when we do these live streams during business hours, we get customers, which is great. And Matt is going to take care of that. I think I'm actually also going to scoop out. We just put a new powerful light on here, and it's made the algae growth go crazy. And we put some duckweed in here, and I think I'm going to scoop some of that out too. I'm just going to make. I love a planted tank, but I just want these guys to have lots of room, and I don't want it to be too crowded. So I'm just going to do that. Let me peek and see if we have any comments before I go too far. No, we're good. But if anyone watching has any questions about how we set up our tanks, or really even any gardening questions, please feel free to ask, and we'd be happy to help. Like I said, all the angelfish that are in the shop were born here to a really cool pair, a zebra angelfish and a koi angelfish, and they've been getting bigger and bigger, and it's time to split them up. So once we get some of this vegetation out, I think we're going to have some really happy angelfish. I'm going to trim off these tops pretty good. Just get rid of a ton of it. Look at all this, you guys. Look at all this vegetation. It's so fun. When you first start a planted tank, you like can't even imagine it filling up, and you're just so eager to see your little plants grow. And then as it gets bigger, as it gets more and more full, you're like, okay, that's plenty. We added some leaves in here from a vernal pond. I'm just. Is it okay if I take some of the leaves out, Matt?
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounds great, by the way.
Oh, good. Just because they're covering up some of this ground. I don't want them to smother that beautiful grass. Not that I don't think they would, but no way I can get to the grass.
We get a bucket?
I have one. Thank you, though.
It's nice when there's no fish to worry about, huh?
It's so nice. I worry. The only thing I have to worry about are little snails, but anybody that gets disturbed will move to the Pleco tank. Oh my gosh. Matt, do you want to talk about why there's the benefits of adding leaves to an aquarium?
Yeah, I would have left the leaves. Have you taken them out?
Just some of them.
Okay.
Just some of them, because they were like totally covered the grass plane here.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be able to trim it. You can put them back in if you want.
No, it's cool. There were a lot.
There's still a bunch in here.
But leaves are awesome. I mean, we got this. It's pretty neat. There was the only fish that would be in here actually are some bristlenose plecos. But adding leaves are great. They add tannins, just a carbon source for microbes to flourish, cover for that sort of thing that the fish wind up eating. It creates a really holistic ecosystem. I started thinking about it. I stopped doing that a while back, and I think it's something really worth doing on a continuous basis. Old dead brown leaves. You look at a nice healthy river system, and it'll just be covered. So,
is there anything? Obviously, you got these from. A water source near our house. Is there anything that you worry about, or a water source that you wouldn't use?
Ooh, that's a great question. You have to worry, right? Like if I got water with one of the reasons the vernal pond I thought might be a great place is because there's no fish. So the likelihood of parasites being introduced is lower.
Yeah, okay.
But if you went to a pond, right, you're going to be pulling water with fish in there with disease that can transfer to fish. So
that's a really good point.
I thought a vernal pond was, ideal. Any feedback on that?
That's a really good point. So for those of you who don't know, vernal ponds are ponds, areas, and you guys have probably all seen these. They're areas that collect water in the springtime, and they're a really essential habitat for amphibians like frogs to lay their eggs in. And the reason is because the ponds disappear as the summer comes, they're not water sources that hold fish that would eat the eggs of the frogs. So they're these super safe places for frogs to have their young get raised up in. which is great. And they're usually obviously in wetland areas. So as the frogs leave, as the ponds dry up and the frogs leave, there's usually more permanent ponds that the frogs can move into. All right. I forgot, Matt, that we did some really good work on this just the other day. It's amazing how fast it grows, but it's not bad, you know?
Yeah, it really isn't. Yeah, it's kind of cool. We kind of cleared it out of
Yeah.
fish. It's been cycling. I've been betting. I'm not sure if we should tone down the lights. It's actually been really interesting. Something that I've started noticing, so I'll hop in, is, oh, where's it? Something I've noticed, oh, I think I need is that with lighting, I'd struggled with my discus for the longest time. I'm not sure I could even pull a shot of these guys. And I started jacking up the light. The coloration of the fish just never was great. And I've got to start wondering whether, and so I started turning up the light a bit, and the colors are popping. Should I go show people?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, cool,
Oh my
cool.
God, definitely.
All right, let me show everyone. One sec. Let me just turn this so I
Love
can see what
that.
we're getting. Or actually, I can just bring this guy. I forgot. All right, bring this. Follow me, friends. I got this little tripod guy. Let's see if we can show you. And the discus just seem super thrilled about this additional light. I mean, their coloring is really starting to pop, and I've been so worried about them. I'm not sure if you guys can see. Let's see. I got this controller, so maybe I can just switch to the remote. This might take a sec. Sorry, I'm a noob, as my son would say. Let's see. Oh, you gotta unclick me and then do it. Let's see if we can follow one of these fish. And so
Is it okay if I take some of this duckweed out, Matt?
Look at these guys. They're really starting to color up. Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, you can clear out all that duckweed.
Okay, cool.
I mean, the angelfish actually, interestingly, will
eat some of it, right?
Eat some. Can you check with the headphones on if you can hear me all right?
Absolutely.
They're right there.
Yep.
So now these discus, right? Like, let me see if I can show Lorraine. She was particularly a mess. Right there, that's her. That girl right there. She had gone black, and I could not figure out what to do. And she was eating vigorously, and her colors are coming back. Oh, AI is a little confused about which discus is which. So that's Lorraine right there, the red one with the black stripes, and she still has black striping, but she hasn't looked red in so long, and she used to just be this vibrant red. And it's funny, I used to think, I think for a while I was worried I was overlighting fish tanks. And I'd never heard anyone talk about like the proper intensity, but admit whether it varies. And I'm kind of wondering whether with discus, they really need a ton of light. And I'm even considering whether do they need UV light? Does that help them? You always hear about disease with these guys. And possibly, you know, they live out in the upper Amazon basin. Maybe they're swimming out into intense sun, and that's killing some of the microbes or the disease carrying microbes on their body. I'm not sure. Anyone with any thoughts on that, I would love to hear from you. Did it sound okay?
Sounded great.
Awesome. All right. So yeah. So let's go back to the other tank. And as you can see, should I show them what's going on with the angelfish?
Definitely, yes.
All right, cool. Let me take you guys over here.
Love that.
And so you guys can see, I don't know, let's zoom out a little. And so you can kind of see what's going on here. I'll just get out of the way of this then. And you can see over here, there's some reflection, but they are just aggressively, unfortunately, going after. Those two are the pair. You can kind of see. Oop. See these two? They're kind of guarding their eggs, or their babies. And unfortunately, as much as I feel bad, you know, every month or so they'll lay eggs, and we can't keep the eggs. Unfortunately, we'd have probably 50,000 angelfish at this point, and so you can see everyone else is just kind of huddled back in that corner. And so we need to figure out a better solution. So, yep, here she goes. You can see her; she's getting pissed.
You can like feel the stress.
Yep, yeah. And so we need to split these guys up, unfortunately. You know, they're just, but I'm not sure what to do, whether we leave, you know, the pair together in here, or do we move the pair? Do we split the pair up? I don't know what the right thing to do is. You know, it seemed like this would happen and then get cleared out pretty quickly, but it feels like it's creating a lot of tension on a regular basis for all the fish. And where I saw an injury on one of them, it really left me concerned. So somehow there's this one straggler black neon tetra that just seems to be doing great with this angelfish crew. And I thought about getting more neons for him or her, but I'm worried they'll just get destroyed. And I've added some in the past. Like, he seems to be great by himself, and all the angels don't seem to mind him at all. But I've been considering, you know, setting up another tank for him because they are schooling fish, but he seems to be pretty happy. I don't know. I can't.
We
Again,
talked
I'm
to
not a
our
neon tetra.
local
Yeah,
fish store, and
they
they
were.
agreed that they wouldn't mess with him.
They were like, when if it ain't broke, you know. So.
And I really worry about with tetras adding disease.
Yep. It
If,
seems like you'll have, and I think I've learned, to your point, like the hard way. I had one neon tetra once who was doing great for the longest of
yeah,
time,
that's probably, yeah.
and then unfortunately, I added a bunch of other tetras, a disease spread, and that one died too. So I've kind of learned
Yeah.
that lesson the hard way, I think. But yeah. So we'll probably want, after finishing this cleaning up,
I think I'm almost done.
how's the water temps? I will get some, oh, it's actually warmed up quick, which is
Yeah,
good.
it has. It doesn't feel hot. I mean, obviously we can test it, but
I will get a meter.
oh yeah, you want to do the pH and the temp?
Yeah.
Matt, do you want to talk about all right? So, do you want to talk a little bit more about like what you're looking for to make sure a tank is ready for fish to be moved in?
Yeah. So I'm going to make sure, you know, I want the pH. The angels are real hardy, and I'm not worried. You know, there's going to be plenty for them to eat. There's you know, enough room in this for 5 to 6, five angels, depending on how well they get along.
Should we leave the camera on the angels while we do this part? I don't know. They're so interesting. Oh, maybe not. I don't know.
So
All right, go ahead.
I am measuring. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me see. I'll pull up the iPhone to show you, but I'm measuring the pH. And it is at 6, 7, 6, 8. And it's nice. This tank's been running for years.
Yeah.
Oh, the camera's going wild. Let's see if we can get it. There we go. Spot. We got this great, cool camera. I really love it. Yeah. So, anyways, what were we talking about? Yeah, so the pH is in a pretty ideal range. You know, it's right close to neutral. So it's at 6.8 now. It keeps going up.
What temperature
And
are you hoping to
temps
get?
are, so we have a meter. The meter takes forever for some. It's at 75, 76. My hunch is the water temp's around 76. We're going to keep it around 80. That's pretty good for angels. And yeah, the parameters are pretty similar to the old tank. I did add this light to this recently, and it's a really bright light, and I think it might be overkill. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to switch this light out for something a little mellower.
When you say overkill, like what are you worried about?
You know, maybe I shouldn't be, but it does.
No, I wasn't challenging it. I really wanted to like understand like what do you like too much algae growth?
You know, it does create a ton of algae growth.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm going back and forth. Maybe it's fine. I've seen a ton of new algae pop up in this tank.
Like, can it be bad for the angelfish
Maybe
to
we
get
should just
too
add
much
some
light?
more bristlenose into the sitch.
Can it be bad for the angelfish to get too much light?
I mean,
Or
there's
really
some
just
point where there's going to be
algae?
way too much. But
Okay.
yeah, I think you want to make sure they do have some shade.
Got it.
Maybe what we could do, I have an idea to add some shade. Maybe we could just add in this cave. You know,
Like pull it up.
you
That's
know,
a
we
good
could
idea. Create a little.
yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit more room for them too.
I love that. Just trying to get some of the.
You know, I do like leaving. So if you leave some stuff on the bottoms, you know, sometimes if you have if I have a branch like this, I don't know if people can see this, but if you have a branch like this, right, sticking up, it creates like a territory they'll hang around. And so sometimes with angelfish, it's almost better not do that and like almost keep it So
Oh, don't create spots to
yeah, I might
guard.
pull this guy out so it's just a big open area for them. It,
That's a
it
good
seems to
idea.
reduce territoriality with cichlids in
It
general.
definitely helped with the discus.
Yeah.
It's still trying to follow you, Matt, but it lost you.
Okay. Here. You wanna? Here, let's
I
come
don't
over here. Uh-oh.
know. Yeah, I panicked. This is good. Actually, I can get this.
Let's see if I can bring it to you.
Oh, yeah.
There we
Hi.
go. Good eye.
All right. This is good. This feels much better. A lot of good room for these guys.
You know, I
Yeah,
am going to switch their lights. What I'm going to do is I'm going to offer them one bright side and one not bright side.
that's a great idea. All right, how does that? I mean, it looks wild, but I think that's good, right?
That looks great.
Okay. Still a bunch of leaves in there. Yeah, there were a lot of leaves in there. I left a bunch. Took out some.
Plug that guy.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
I think
I
once it
feel better.
settles, it's going to be really good.
Yeah. And sometimes introducing them into chaos, assuming the water's not.
Yeah.
I found introducing new fish during chaos can be great.
Everyone's
Everyone's
shaking
just
up.
yeah, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, let's just survive this together.
Yeah. Gosh, that light makes such a difference. Oh my gosh, I could like do this all day. Oh, people can't even see me. Ah, sorry. Trying to, there, let me put this like this. A little bit better. Okay, this is good. I think we got it. Taken out a ton of the vegetation that was overgrown, left a ton still. There's a whole carpet of grass, a couple taller plants still in there, ton of leaves still in there. But definitely a lot more room for the fish to move up and down in the water column without bumping or like having to get deep in the weeds, which isn't really something angelfish tend to love to do. Oh, yes, Matt, that really helped. How's that shot look? Can you see what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay, how's that?
Good.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. I think that looks really good. Should we move them? Oh boy. Oh boy. Any?
And I would.
Getting ready to move them. You would what?
In a perfect world, we'd give it a little more time.
You'd let it settle out more?
A little, but I think.
What makes you worry? This is, I love learning this stuff. Like, what makes you want to let it settle? Just because it's like,
No harm in it.
okay, just to, so there's not, yeah,
Just
little less risky feeling.
yeah, I think is this a good spot for this? I guess this is.
Yeah.
Should have messed with that.
It's okay. It's all right.
Okay, cool. I mean, this water is such. This water has such amazing filtration, fortunately, where
Oh yeah, show
it
them.
has, I don't know if you guys can see, but the top right over here, that's actually a bar that pumps through, and all these plants here. Let me see if I can switch to the iPhone. Let's show you guys. You can kind of see, so that's the filtration right there. It's pretty amazing. And so, and on top of it, we have an under canister filter as well. So this thing is just no shortage of filtration. And it's nice because I run both on pretty low, like There's not a ton of flow with either. I did turn it down a bit, so I might actually turn. Actually, I like the flow. It looks good.
I think this looks good. I think once this settles out, this is going to be really good.
I do too.
I feel really good about this
Cool.
plan.
Me too. Me too. But I'm nervous.
I know. Anytime you move your fish around, I think there's a little bit of angst.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, yes, you can like see in here again. That had gotten a bit wild.
Cool. All right. Well.
All right.
The parameters are looking good.
Should we do the move?
I say let's do it.
All right, I think we should do it too.
Oh, let me do one thing. Squeeze this filter
Oh,
out.
yes. Are you in the iPhone or the Ops spot?
iPhone.
I'll bring it with me. I want to show everyone what you're doing.
Yeah. This is the good stuff. All right, so look at this thing. And this is just a pre-filter. Actually, it's funny. It's not too clogged up compared to normal. There hasn't really been anything in here. Yeah, this is not the right one. But let me take this to a body of water. I bring this actually to our flood tables. It's okay. Should I show people or should I wait? Or? Yeah, it's okay. So I just basically squeeze out this dirty water into my res, so that way it feeds the plants. And oh yeah, there's some muck. Just to show, let's see, I'll take this picture. Oh yeah, it is not. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see this, depending on how much it's zooming, but you can see just black wire it's coming out. That is just gold. We'll give my orchids some of that. They're looking pretty beat up, so. All right, a couple more squeezes. All right. Recover.
Hi.
You can use yours, your camera's, your phone right here.
Oh, to get it
Oh yeah.
Oh, and also, I think, did I turn it?
Uh-oh.
Sorry, I messed
Oh
up.
boy.
Oh boy.
What happened here?
Oh, there we go. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's okay.
Sorry about this. Sorry, everybody.
No, you're okay. Here, go.
My hands are all wet. Oh, you're
Okay, there we go. We got it. Yeah, yeah.
All right, we're good.
All right. We try. We're learning.
Sorry.
We learn these lessons the hard
all
way.
right, so do we want to catch the angelfish that we're moving?
Let's do it. What do you
All
think?
Right, total catch of fish we want to move. We have 11. You want to move 5?
Yeah. Is it following?
Following me.
Cool. Perfect.
All right.
Should I give it a better angle?
Yeah. Do we want to move Mom and Dad? No, just Mom. All right, so, female of the breeding pair, the male.
Here, stand a little closer to the tank, because otherwise it's not getting your shot. I don't know. I'd say my hunch is move the pair.
Okay.
Or at least one of them in the pair.
Okay.
I hate breaking them up. It feels wrong. I don't know what to do.
We could start by moving. Let's start by moving some of these guys. We're moving some of these guys in.
I think, yeah.
This is too crowded either way.
Okay, let's get this all ready to move.
We could leave them and just move 4 people from over here.
But then the fighting's not going to stop. So then there's just going to be a few left getting picked on.
Yeah.
As long as they're with others, they're going to pick on others. We could see what happens. Yeah.
Let's start by moving 3 of these guys.
Okay. You want me to catch them?
Yeah, you're very good at this. Oh, wait, how do we switch it to you?
Oop. Oh, sorry. All right, bud. Oh, sorry, buddy. Okay. First one. Here, you want to bring him? This was the injured one too.
Is that the injured one?
It might be. Okay. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. I'm so sorry, bud.
Oh yes, it is the injured one. Okay, good.
Okay, so go hide somewhere.
Good, yeah.
All right, good. They look like that's a lot of space in there. I like what I'm seeing. You know, it's not.
Okay, you ready, Matt?
Yep. The other thing we might want to get more of is this green moss. I think is problematic. I think it's job moss. And
Okay, I can work on that. How do I switch it to you?
here, just keep on. Let's just keep going. Yeah. Oop. Okay.
You are so good at catching that.
All right. There we go.
Wow, I am so
I'm sorry,
bad
bud.
at
I'm
this.
sorry. Sorry. Don't worry. Don't worry. There's more room in here for you. Okay. A lot of practice.
Yeah.
A lot of practice. All right.
Whoop, okay, good. It lost me. Maybe it'll reconnect.
You can use the iPhone instead. You want to switch to the iPhone?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Why don't I do that?
Get it. All right. Working.
Did it switch?
No, yeah. Nope. Did you hit?
I hit iPhone.
Yeah, actually click that play button.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay,
All right,
here
cool.
we go.
All right, let's get. What do you think? 3 more? Ooh, shoot! I am so sorry, guys. Okay. Okay, I'm so sorry. There we go. What do you think? 5 total?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, you can't
Okay,
even.
you all right? Plenty of room. Yeah, I like a school of 5. It looks nice. It's a nice number. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
You are so. I can't.
Try
stop
not to
saying
let
how
them
good
hurt.
you
Oh,
are.
thanks, sweetie. They're very healthy. I can feel that. That's nice.
Oh, I'll get that. Thanks for calling Garden. This is Mandy.
Oh. All right, and we'll do
Hello?
one more. All right, here you go.
Hello?
Oh.
Hello? Hello?
Hey, Mandy, I think it's spam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Can you
I
grab
couldn't
this?
tell.
It's okay.
It looked like it was still in the odd spot, so I thought that's what was messing it up. Okay, and now the tank looks empty.
Well, they're all hiding.
No, I know.
Ooh.
Oh, great catch. Great catch.
All right, I think that's 5, which means we are good.
Boom.
All right.
Woo!
And so we are good. And that looks great, right? What do you think, guys? Everyone
That guy's already hunting.
good?
Good.
Yeah. And I think with that being said, we will
Wrap
it up here. And thank you for joining us. And hopefully this haul pans out well for all the fish.
Thanks
and
for joining us.
Thank you.
Everyone.
Until next time.
Until next time.